It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this one is right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And after the made field goal, Murray back out there to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And to give this time to the tailback. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Parks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Swan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Swan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Operating from the gun, Swan steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Swan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Swan. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit it as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
On first down, Swan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Swan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19, target, 19.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Dancing to his left. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big pickup there on the scramble. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Operating from the gun. Swan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Parks.
Let's go. Let's go. That's good.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down. Swan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From the gun, Swan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Lions first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as any.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Bulldozes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Swan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown!
It's over!
A big play there. 57 yards. And the Aviators get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Swan firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Swan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Swan. He finds his man complete. That's Parks. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Swan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Toward the pylon, caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And they rattle off a big one. On 1st down, Swan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a touchdown. That's caught from 10 yards out. And the Aviators get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed